Welcome back to the colony. My name is Clear, and the Martian civilization continues ever onwards here in Rimworld for our colony, despite the game's best attempts at snuffing us out and making that not happen anymore. But oh well, we're still here and kicking. And yeah, we finally finished up that wall that I wanted to build, so we can finally lock out the manhunting pass with enough traps, and also deal with the enemy's raiders in the same way. So that's nice. That's built. Alright, let's just see which one of our animals has the flu. It's just a tortoise. Yep, just our pet tortoise. Well, let's just see who's paying us a visit. Ninja's cousin. Okay. And that's a 3% bonus to the carrying capacity for our colonists. Let's see now. I see I forgot to research the drug production, so let's toss those on the research tree. What else am I forgetting? Let's see, now fire foam, flat screen television, deep drilling, auto attack, hardened components, followed by nano-infused components, and then endless progress. Well, we can now make our own Penon Sicilian, so that's nice. Well, looks like we got a hostile raiding party inbound, and never mind, I think the turret's just nicked that one in the bud. And by turrets, I mean this anti-aircraft turret that I built. Okay, that takes care of that. And that's the wake-up production research completed, so that's great. Well, let's just see who's visiting. Let's see now. Brennan's grandson. And then it's all just Ninja. So that's Ninja's kingdom colonist, and cousin wants to move to Ninja, and another kingdom colonist. And I just realized that I don't have enough beds for all my colonists. Well, I don't want how to fix that. It's just more granite loft beds. Like so. And we can now make our own goat juice, so that's great. Well, we can now refine our own cytite, so that's great. Well, we can now make our own fire foam stuff, so we've got more options to fight fire, so that's nice. Well, looks like we got a gift, and it's 2 Glitterworld medicine. Okay, and we have a score of 54 out of that batch of visitors, and a gift. 229 silver. Well, that's a tube television research completed, so that's great. Well, looks like we got an incoming siege from Blight Society. Alright, Thomas, report to the mortars for your orders. But first things first, hold fire and recall all the bots. Let's see, no doomsday rocket launchers or any kind of rockets, so we're probably fine. Yeah, fairly lukewarm stuff, to be honest. Just a modular DMR is the only real concern here. If it's even a concern. Well, everybody has their mortar orders now. Let's see now. Set force target. Go in the middle of them. And with that, open fire. Yep, one volley, ticked him off enough to just go in on us, so let's, sit outside the, killbots and see what happens. Okay, so they're apparently all going down here. Well, some of them are going, through this, hallway of traps. And they're all going to immediately run into the, death trap down here. Go figure. And now they're fleeing. Oh well, that takes care of that, I guess. Well, looks like, Noel here has made it over to the prison cell. And it's over here. Oh, that's why the game started slowing. Looks like some of the, raiders decided to go, over by this death trap. With all the turrets. And are apparently having a bit of an issue, getting past them. I think I got a new, pawn. If I can actually have somebody come over here and, take him back to the prison cell. Pinda! Sorry for calling you off of your break. Don't capture cave. Actually, tend, then capture. And yeah, Nathan has survived the trip, so that's great. Tortured daughter, swim delicate. Convert. Noel, also convert. Underground iron world. Alright, so Cave is in his state where they'll make it to the prison cell, so just capture Cave. Alrighty then. So Cave has been captured successfully. Convert. And this is the part where I realize that Noel has sidetrack dependency. I think I'll just release. And that's the deep drilling research completed. Alrighty, let's go see who has an infection now. Noel. Lucky is off on a insulting spree. The final straw was darkness. And her target is Brennan. Ninja. Minav, go help Brennan out. Same with you, Pinda. Alright, so they're both downed. And Brennan lost a Let's Peachy from that. Ninja has lost nothing. And it was apparently a pretty effective conversion ritual. So, Cave, how you doing? Still on outlaw path by 54%. Well, that's the old tech research completed. And yeah, Nathan's gonna survive the infection. Yeah, Cave's not dealing with an infection, so that's great. They do, however, need a new arm. So bionic arm, right arm, And that should do the trick. Well, I somehow managed to completely miss a childbirth. Well, let's make sure they have a name. Zetviv. Nah. No, Croyth is fine. Well, looks like we got some, kind of Arcanus paying us a visit, and it's all Ninja. So Ninja's great-grandmother, Ken, and grandfather are all paying us a visit. Looks like, Minov and Anna are, getting together. And that's the hardened components research completed. Well, looks like we've successfully converted Nathan. Recruit! And we have a store of 100 for that batch of visitors, and a gift, 49 gold. Well, looks like it's Cade's turn for conversion. So that means recruit! You know, I should probably queue up some baby food on the stovetop so, Croyth here doesn't have to deal with starvation. I think that's a great idea. Make baby food times 4. Do until you have, I want to say, not that many. 20. And we have a store of 88 out of that batch of dust. And a gift! Human leather authority cap, normal quality, and steel kit helmet, normal quality. I'm not even going to question the, human leather part of that authority cap. And that's the nano-infused components research completed. Lucky is off on a sad wonder. The final straw was ravenously hungry. Ooh, hey, tartar pods. Let's just see what's inside. 30 simple meals. All right. Well, looks like some of our visitors have some relationships with our Arcanus. Let's just see what they are. So, Ninja's grandmother and grandfather. The great-grandmother and great-grandfather. And Ninja's aunt and Ninja's grandfather is all paying us a visit. Speaking of Ninja, guess who's going off on a tantrum? Ninja is. The final straw was serious pain. Alright. What are you trying to target anyways? Random furniture items and structures. Oh well, at least if he targets the temp fuel in here, well, at least it'll only take out the temp fuel. Looks like we had a pretty fun ideological celebration. In fact, it was so fun, I wonder who wants to join. Rivers, best at social, still level 10. You know what, sure. Welcome aboard, Rivers. Don't
double passion in social, single passion in crafting, and double passion in cooking, sanguine and tough. Welcome aboard, Gordon. And the only issue with you is an old gunshot to the right arm. And that's a 3% bonus to the melee damage factor. And let's see, run that one again, please. And we have a star of 91 and a gift. Cumbersome bow, wooden mace, normal 20, and pillar, normal 20. Let's see, now the bow has lightweight arrows, cumbersome, and jade inlay. As the modifiers, does 19 damage with a stopping power of 1.5. And it's a great bow. Alright. Well, looks like we have some raiders showing up in the middle of a celebration. That's not good. I guess I'm gonna have to cancel it for right now. Sorry about that. Better luck next time. Autonomous reported there, and robots, you're being locked in Area 1. Which is just inside the walls. Oh, so what happened to you two, Butterbots? Cut and crash. And same thing with you. And yet the turrets are opening fire. Just as they should. So I'm sending 4 of you. Actually, Rivers, they're just not give you a minigun? Nope, you've got miniguns, it's just not your main weapon. You, 3 head over here, and go support the turrets over here. Well, those turrets are not having a good time. Probably should have just built rotary gun turrets since I am somehow running out of uranium. That's not normal in these colonies. But somehow I managed that feat. And yeah. I got 3 layers of uranium walls followed by a granite wall. I should probably replace that at some point. So this batch of raiders is just fleeing. Gee, I wonder why. Alright, Anna. Time for you to get locked in Area 1. Permanently. Since you don't fight. Because you're a high mate. And incapable of violent and caring. And that's the actual reason. And oh boy, we brought some raiders that are trying to chip away at this wall. Okay, where are the builder bots that are supposed to be repairing that wall? I guess I can let the builder bots have the walls to repair. Let's do this batch of Rivers. Oh well, it's only a bruise. Well, they awoke in the ancient danger. You 4, head over here. Nice job, you goobers. Anyways, have fun dealing with the ancient danger for me. I'll just come in and collect all the loot. When both sides are dead. And that's just gonna be how it is. Well, all the raiders are now fleeing. You lot, go down over here and start collecting prisoners, at least 2 more. Boys. Death in 2 hours, hatch these. I'm just gonna call you hatch, undergrounder, temporal interest, quick sleeper. Coven. Repair that one, and then, also repair that bot. Lucky, you're going down there to go capture, Coven. Actually, stabilize, then, capture. Cause, oh my, those raiders are not having a good time with the, mechanoids. Oh well. at least a combination of factors is helping them deal with it. Well, that takes care of that. And of course, the people that were inside it and are now somehow hostile to us are just gonna run into the turrets. At first, I might add. Just like that. Kaiser Rob here seems pretty decent. Slightly sensitive though. Oh well. It is what it is. Stabilize, then actually, tend, then capture. The other two can just go home. How's Coven coming? Oh, that's in 2 hours, I see. Still working on her, I see. Actually, instead of stabilizing. Do you even have any medicine? No, you don't. Could've sworn I had the colonists set to Glitterworld medicine in 3. I guess I didn't do it properly. Right, I kind of forgot about the hostiles over here. Well, I guess they're just gonna run headfirst into the colonists, and that'll be that. That'll be the end of that. Oh dear. I guess things are going boom in that. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, Nathan finally joined the colony. Welcome aboard, Nathan. Well, looks like we got Calvin and the other one, Kazarov. So convert. And why can I not get the other one? Oh dear. That's because Lucky still has Calvin. That'd be why. So no, Calvin wasn't missing. They just hadn't made it to the prison cell. Convert. Alright, who's got the infection? Calvin! Right, I already set them both to Glitterworld medicine, so it shouldn't be too much of a bother for the ER bots to deal with. Well, looks like some of the visitors have relationships with their colonists. Wanna bet it's Ninjat? Yep. One of them is Ninjat's kin, and the other one is Brenna's daughter-in-law. And if you're wondering what was in that hermetic crate, it was a skill trainer in Sludge to be exact. And yeah, we got a ditch from one of the visitors and 4 Glitterworld medicine. And that's a 3% bonus to the rest rate multiplier. Run that one again, please. We have a score of 100 out of that batch of visitors, and a gift. Muffalo wool, face mask, normal quality, mastodon leather kit, shirt, excellent quality. Well, let's just see who we converted, and it's Calvin. Right. Recruit. Right, so Temp has been recruited, and we fired off a conversion on Kazarov. So let's see now. Recruit. And that's another 3% bonus to the research speed of the colonist, so run that one again, please. Let's see. Now, deadly plasma mammoths. A trader is calling him. Pack of 29 wild plasma mammoths are hunting him. He wants your help to draw the animals away from him. The plasma mammoths will arrive at Friendship Canyon 13 hours after it's set. I'll take it for the uranium. It will also come with a good quality recon helmet and a good quality cataphract armor. Yeah, I'm doing it for the uranium. 288 of them to be exact. And now it's just a case of lock the colonists in Area 1, along with the robots, and pretend the outside world does not exist. For a little bit, because functionally speaking, it doesn't. Well, looks like the Manhunter pack has arrived. Oh no, those poor guys. Well, yeah. I think they just ran face first into the turrets for the plasma mammoths. And are now just dealing with that. And now the travelers were harmed. Go figure. Gee, who could have seen that one coming? Anyways, I think the plasma mammoths are gonna be the turret's issues. Well, the plasma mammoths took out a singular turret. And the last one was lost to the traps. No, yeah, we did get our reward. Of course, it's all in the storage system now. So that's great. Oh, which but we're having a bit of a social spat. Let's just see what it was about. Right here. All right. And that's a 3% bonus to the meat amount that we get from the animals that we butcher. Run that one again, please. Oh yeah, Coven has officially joined the colony now, so that's great. Well, looks like we got a pack of manhunting grizzly bears. 50 of them. I think they're the turret's issue. So, lock the doors. And pretend the outside world doesn't exist. Which is functionally speaking, it doesn't right now. But also because of the grizzly bears. So, yes. I need to lock you in, Area 1. And that'll be the end of that. And the grizzly bears have immediately ran face first into the turrets. Well, the grizzly bears have, gotten 1 turret so far. And 2. And I think that was it. We got a score of 55 out of that batch of visitors. Well, Kazarov has officially joined the colony, so that's great. Tovin is off on a smoke leaf binge. Rivers. You're gonna sell the smoke leaf. And all the rest of the jobs that we have. Basically anything that could possibly count as smoke leaf. Is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Well, looks like we got a metroid closet to paying us a visit. And I guess it's time to, well, use the artillery for what it was meant to do. Which is, destroy the metroids. So, yeah. You lot, go report to the mortars for your orders. And for right now, I'm just going to, target the med shields if there are any. Seriously, there's no med shields here? Somehow I doubt that. Well, there's one way to check. Yeah, there's really no med shields. Well. Oh well. Wait, there was actually 17 mortars there. Oh well. Open fire. I just wiped the Metroid cluster off the map. Hello? I sent you the orders for it. Or do I have to do that again? I have to do that again. Well. And here comes the first volley of shells. And here comes the first wave of metroids. And I think we can just safely ignore the metroids now. It's the turret's issues now. Actually, you four are going to go head out and deal with the met birthers. Once the metroids are all offline. Well, that takes care of the metroids, and I'm just going to clear the builder bots for outside use, just to put out those fires. And by 4, I really meant 6. Well, I think one of our turrets just went boom, and by one of them I meant a lot of them. Oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, I guess the sets colonists that I activated for this purpose is doing a pretty good job. Zach is the only one who had any injuries. Right. You lot, just destroy that Met Birther. And that takes care of that. Allow everything. And it's time to release the robots for their restriction along with the colonists. It's set for you. You go back to your charging station. Ninja is off on a date. The final straw was early bird at nighttime. Oh yeah, looks like one of the current batch of visitors has some relationships with their colonists. Want to bet it's Ninja? Yep. His great-grandmother and great-grandfather paid us another visit. And that's a 3% bonus to the medical operation speed for the colonists. Run that one again. Okay, Nathan, let's just see what's causing your insulting spree. The final straw was tortured artists. Literally nothing I can do for you, Nathan. Well, we had a pretty fun advent of ideology. In fact, it was so fun, I wonder who wants to join. Motion to, best at melee is still level 13. Let's see, now, on gunshot, scratch star, on the torso, and, bad bat. Well, I think that, spine might be getting replaced first things first. Well, I think I've hit a pretty good stopping point for this video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist. All of our social media info to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And info to support your channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do exactly that for as $1 a month. Any data name on the trend stream. There's also the Amazon affiliate route if you want to support the channel that way too. It doesn't cost you anything extra either. So there's that. I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Bye!